in a row? What the heck? Don't get used to it, but you know, I'm a bit of a... You know what? I forgot to get a water. I'll be right back. Yeah, coming back into the epic music. I thought it was funny that this game had such a short loop with the intro music. The other intro music for like Dark Souls 3 or whatever is like super long. And we're back. Gotta make sure my stick's working. My foot's doing a little... Doesn't like that angle very much. But... Man, it's just the day after, nothing's really happened since then. Since, you know... Well... Ooh... I can't say nothing has happened since yesterday. World's a crazy place right now, I'll tell you that much. We're in the blue zone. It's been a while since we've been in a blue zone. You know, I always forget things. Every time I forget something. So there's just one thing. It's not the same thing every time either. It's different things that I forget every stream. I can't even be consistent in my forgetfulness. But yeah, we're back. I think we're gonna kill the dragon, and then we're gonna chill this way. Maybe this way. If that's a way. Looks like there's some way under here. Maybe if we go up here. And we'll go this way, and I don't know. Really, this map's like impossible to like read like what goes to where, but it looks like the red zone's above the blue zone. Almost. Oh, you know what? I want to check with Moore because we found one of his bug dudes.
Welcome. For you, things Goodbye.
Okay. And we gotta make a holy weapon because I hate fighting the dragons. I fought 10,000 dragons. Let me just switch it to. I gotta remember to use the skip. Save some time. Hello, Bob. What is that? Oh, it's a toad. Toad mode! Yeah, let's go. I have a shirt that says that. It's really itchy. I mean, it's a long sleeve I got, and it's like itchy. Not itchy. Something about it was like, it just didn't feel good to wear, so I put it in my back closet in a tub. Let's just, deal with the elephant in the field. The dragon in the field, as they say. Oh, you're gonna be annoying? You guys are gonna try to be annoying? Get out of here. I got a real guy to deal with. Thought I heard my ringtone, just... Hey, yeah! Alright. Yeah, it's an undead dragon, I would assume. Seems to be the trend in this DLC is the undead dragons. I fought 2 of them already. Hey, look, a rock. It still hit. And I've also fought like 20 dragons in the base game, so. Ow! Didn't mean to click that. I had the controller too low. And that attack was done by my foot. A little holy damage puts them in their place. Oh, you don't have the DLC? It's the same as the regular game dragons. This doesn't look familiar. Ah! Except now they're undead. So they're like immune to most things, I think. Except for holy damage. I missed. Oh, that was annoying. Oh yeah, the stomp attack has a thing on it. I think that's different. Good rock. I just don't like them because I just don't like fighting them because they're annoying. They're just generally unpleasant to fight because, like, in the base game, they put them in some of the most annoying places to fight. I don't like the dragons in this game. They're generally not very fun. After the first one. It was all downhill after Ag Yield. Because it's the same fight every time. They do that. He do that now. That's not a new attack because the Ice Dragon did that. The one in Ice. Okay, that one's new. I don't know what that is. Okay, that's a new one. I didn't know they could summon dudes. Okay, he can't hit his own guys. I was wondering. Usually, dragons hit their own guys. Nice shot. Right in the neck. I don't know what that is. I don't know what he's doing. Bile. Other reason I hate fighting dragons, if you die, it's just they take forever to kill. Damn it. Oh my god, he's still got a lot of dudes left. They got this. They're so annoying. So annoying. And a good smack of the kisser. Thank you! They were really annoying. You know, usually they stagger by now. I guess I haven't been hitting them very consistently. That's the meta for dragons. If you want to tip on dragons, heavy weapon, and if you hit him like 2 or 3 times, depending on the dragon, in like the wing, like heavy attack with the heavy weapon in the wing, they stagger, like guaranteed every time. You have to be consistent with it though. You like within a period of time that's like not a million years, like I've been doing on this fight. Like if I got another hit on him like right now, oh, you have to get the whole heavy attack. Like you have to get the second part of it. Woo! You have to get both parts of the heavy attack for it to do the stagger. I can't do it because I suck, I guess. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Got him! Right on the upswing. You guys still living? We got rocks and a heart. So far, DLC's been fine. I haven't fought most of the big bosses. I've only fought the Divine Beast and Ranah so far. Out of like bosses, like Remembrance bosses. Haven't fought anything else yet, really. Ranah was fine. I kind of brute forced her a little bit. Hey, bud. Trilogy? Oh yeah, Dark Souls. Have you played through all the Souls like before? Like, are you like replaying them, or is this the first time you're playing them? First time? Awesome. Yeah, they're really fun. I have, I'd say my favorite out of them is 1. It's just it's slower and like a lot less of quality of life stuff, but there's just something about the first half of that game. The first half of Dark Souls 1 is probably one of the best games I've ever played. The second half, the first half makes up for it. The second half is like fine. I don't know. I prefer to play them in order. You kind of see the evolution. 1 and 3, it does kind of matter, because the mechanical evolution is different. 2, I can understand playing on its own, but there are references to 1 and such. It's not like fully standalone. 2's fine. There's some reason there's like there was like some kind of like weird like gamer war about people that really hate to really hate Dark Souls 2 and the people that really love Dark Souls 2, it's fine. It's okay. It's not the worst game in the world. It's better than a lot of games. And I generally enjoyed it. I never finished it because I was like in college at the time. Then I skipped to 3 because I wanted to beat 3 before Elden Ring. Because yeah, like you said, 2's kind of its own sort of thing in a way. But 2's fine. And it might be your favorite. Some people, I have a friend that's like, he's a big DS2, he's a big DS2 meat rider. And he tries to like gotcha me when I say like, I don't like, it's like my least favorite one, but I still like it. It's just my least favorite one because it does a bunch of mechanics I don't like. Level up that adaptability though. You'll have a better time if you do that. Like adaptability to like down to like 20 or something. I can't remember what the cutoffs were, but 2 times, damn. I mean, if you're fine with like a older game experience, you'll definitely like all of them. They're all good in different ways. Where am I? Okay. I want to go the other way actually. Just go to where we fought the dragon. Like we're in the water. I'm very exploratory in these games, even though there's like nothing to find. I do like looking around. I'm sorry if I'm a little slow. But yeah, Dark Souls 3, I'd say was the least like memorable for me compared to 1 and 2. But I still liked it better than 2 just mechanically. 2 just does some weird experimental stuff that's just kind of annoying. That they did better in Elden Ring. Man, it really is a blue zone. But if you level up adaptability to like a 15 or 20, that's why a lot of people hate Dark Souls 2 is that stat. Sekiro is a weird one because a lot of people love Sekiro. A lot of people, that's like their favorite like FromSoft game. I think that's like only slightly above Dark Souls 2 for me. Even though I did beat Sekiro other than 2, the combat was just kind of like fine to me. Like I think it's hard to explain, but Sekiro basically is like a rhythm game with its combat, and there's a way to cheese it that I won't tell you so I don't like spoil the game. But once I figured out that how you can cheese the game like that, it was like it wasn't as fun as it was. It was my fault for cheesing it, but it's like a very easy thing to figure out. Oh no. Parrying isn't the cheese in that game. You are required to parry in that game. It's the mechanics around parrying that is the cheese. If you don't parry in that game, you die. You die very quickly. But for some people it's really hard, but I found it I found I had an easier time than like Dark Souls 1. But Dark Souls 1 was my second FromSoft game. My first one was Bloodborne, which I thought was since it was my first one, was the hardest one to me, but so people think it's easier. But I also did all the Chalice dungeons and like stuff, which were not easy, I don't think. Sorry, not just kind of meandering, but when I get like in a conversation, my brain kind of navigates funny. I'm terrible at navigating, so it takes me a bit to get around. So you have Bloodborne too? Have you played Bloodborne? Bloodborne Shield? The Lock Shield? Well, or you say you did a shield run with Bloodborne. Anything over here? Wise Noise Dragon? My sentiment exactly. Oh, there it is. I knew there was an item I left. I knew it wouldn't be anything cool. It never is. Whoa! Round and round and round she goes. Elden Ring, the only problem that I have with it, it's a little too big. It's just a little bit too big, I think. Haven't beat Bloodborne. Bloodborne still remains my favorite. First Souls-like game bias, I think, but it's my favorite. It's been a while since I've played it. I was waiting to like replay it when they made like a remastered, because it was like any day now, right? Of course they'd remaster Bloodborne. Why wouldn't they? They'd be crazy not to have remastered it by now, right? So I haven't played it since about 2018, I think. I keep thinking I hear a. I keep think I'm hearing. Is that a sentence? I keep think I'm hearing the dung beetles. There we go. What we got there? I have not played very many open world games actually, so I'm kind of neutral on them. Elden Ring is the one I've spent the most time in. Oh, thanks for the follow, Bob. Where is that way? I want to go this way. I was surprised to find out that Dragon's Dogma was an open world game, and I've been trying to work through that game since the beginning of this year, and I've like been like a couple months hiatus on it because I like started a new job, and even before that I got like sick, and then a whole bunch of other stuff. Why is there's? But yeah, I do these FromSoft games. I really like the FromSoft games. I want to do more of go back to some of the old ones and do like mods and stuff once I beat the DLC. And the future, I also just do other stuff. Like after Elden Ring, I'm gonna play some. I'm gonna play through. Well, this is like months later because it takes me forever to beat this fucking game. It's so goddamn long. Even the DLC is so goddamn long. But the next long game I want to play is we've done the first two Danganronpas on stream, and I want to do the third one. The second one I did with a friend. We're gonna do that again. But that's like months from now. But I also do 5M stuff, sometimes multiplayer stuff with my friends. I'm like really congested for some reason. Give me a second. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Ugh. I muted, but I made a horrible noise. I think I'm gonna make another one. $138 hours? Oh. Oh boy. It took me a little bit longer than that. I keep thinking I hear the stupid crystal lizards. They're not lizards, the dung beetles. I think it's just, they're just shiny sounds in this area. I just took a long time playing these games. Ah! But yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I just been playing Elden Ring a lot recently because I want to get through the DLC. But I still like to take my time. I don't like rushing. Oh, yeah, I did that a lot. I think I did that a lot in Dark Souls 1. I think I restarted a lot in that game. I don't remember why. Oh, I know why. It's because I bought Dark Souls 1, and then, like, that same year they announced the remaster, I was like, well, why the fuck would I continue playing this? I'll just wait till the remaster. And then I bought the remaster and did that. That's the only one I've 100%ed fully, is Dark Souls 1. Keep hearing the sound. Oh yeah, Dark Souls 1, 100%. That took like 3 playthroughs, but after the first one, you're kind of like a Omega. Actually, the second playthrough was a bit more difficult. New Game Plus 1 was pretty. The hard bosses were hard. Ooh. Oh. How far are you in Dark Souls 2? This is part of the reason why I take pretty long going through Elden Ring, is I like exploring. Stop. People think I'm like, I feel like people think I'm like crazy, like, because people like blaze through these games like super quick. They like go point A, point B, but I like looking around and maybe finding a secret no one's ever found, however unlikely that is. Phone? Understandable. Oh, maybe this one will have something good. Oh, we got a good one. Fuck off. Where am I? Okay, so definitely you don't go under the red area, really. I think I got about halfway through Dark Souls 2 before I stopped playing it all the way through, but I replayed... You know what? I replayed the beginning of Dark Souls 2 a lot. The funny thing is, Dark Souls 2 would probably have been my favorite one if it didn't do all the stuff that made it bad. Not that it's a bad game, but there are just things that made the game worse. Whoa! One of these freaks! I've never seen one of these guys in the open world before. I haven't fought one of these guys in forever. Never on a horse. That's probably why. That guy used to be a boss. That's death water. But I used to know the fucking Forest of Fallen Giants like the back of my hand. There's gotta be a boss over there or something. I do hope they don't go open world again for the next game. I hope the next game's tighter. Maybe even like something like a... I think that's good. Are you the type to like go in like completely blind on these, or are you like I'll fully admit, when I play like a Souls game, I look up how to do those quests. I don't give a fucking shit. They're so I don't care. They're so hard to figure out. I just like, so when is the next time I talk to this person? But typically it's just go a direction and... for Dark Souls 2, go through the Forest of Fallen Giants, or go through Hyde's Tower of Flame, and you'll end up somewhere that you need to be. Oh, we got the electric guys out here again. But to progress in Dark Souls 2, you have to find basically there's 4 bosses you need to beat. There's 4 bosses you need to beat in Dark Souls 2. It's like Dark Souls 1 in that way. Or you need 1,000,000 souls. Because there's basically a door that blocks off progress that you need to either fight the Giga bosses, the lords or whatever, or you need 1,000,000 souls to unlock it. But I mean, it's not all about progress. Just like explore like you would anywhere else, and you'll figure out where to go. I don't remember really finding any area that like felt like I was getting lost in Dark Souls. There's just a lot of ways to go, but once you reach a dead end, you'll find the next way. You can just go the other way and you'll find the next way. Dark Souls 1 and 2 are probably more open. I think Dark Souls 2 just feels more open because there's just more places to go than 1. But Dark Souls 2 was like their first attempt, I think, at like an open world-ish idea. Not that it like, I don't think it like feels like that compared to like Elden Ring or like most open worlds. But that was like one of their first times trying something like more sprawling. Dark Souls 1 is a very layered game, and Dark Souls 3 is just very linear. Intended death boss? I don't think there is. Are you talking about Gundyr? It's cool if you first tried him, but you have to beat him to progress. It's not like Asylum Demon. You have to beat him. But if you first tried him, that is pretty cool. I did the intended death boss. The first time I played Elden Ring, I spent like an hour and 40 minutes trying to beat the grafted scion, making new characters. And I finally got it on a samurai, but I wanted to play a wretch, so I didn't do it on this save file. Oh no, you have to beat him. He's like an actual like gatekeeper. Ah, man. Yeah, if that's people, I think a lot of people, if that's their first Souls game, he probably got a refund out of them. Because you cannot progress unless you beat him. That was the first time I think they did that, too. They usually do give you, well, the Dark Souls 1, they gave you the Asylum Demon. Damn it, damn it, damn it. But the Asylum Demon, you're supposed to like run past and then get your gear, and he's like not really that hard. Oh yeah, Dark Souls 1, I also beat the Asylum Demon. That one took me a couple times. If you beat the Asylum Demon in Dark Souls 1, the first boss, without going to grab your gear with like the broken sword, you do get his weapon, but you can't use it because it's like 45 strength or something. Which is really funny. in Dark Souls 1, you have to run past them, but you do have to, unless you're glitching the game, you do have to eventually fight the Asylum Demon after you get your stuff. Like, you run past them, and then you get your stuff, and then you come back and you kill them. That's generally how it works, unless you, like, do, like, a glitch or something. Yeah, there's a little door in his arena you can run past, and that I'm talking about the Dark Souls 1 guy, not the Dark Souls 3 guy. Oh, you beat him without a weapon? I did too. It's pretty fun. It takes like 20 minutes to do it, but yeah. I always beat him whenever I would play Dark Souls 1. I'd always try and beat him without my weapons. Oh, this guy's going crazy. This guy's going crazy. Oh, never mind. But yeah, I've stared at Asylum Demon's ass for many a time. Get out of here. Ooh. Record of crafting techniques of the Grey Keepers who watch over those who rest in the realm of shadow. Peak bone bow arrow. It's peak bone. Did I miss it? Oh, there it goes. Arrow whittled from animal bones. The tip is soaked in putrescence. Releases a white smoke at the point of impact, luring in foes of human build who are not in combat and drawing their aggression. Effective on demi-humans even if they're already in combat state. Oh, it's a lure. Huh. Neat. That looks like that leads to like a big dungeon. Oh wait, how do we get there? Wait. I'm sure if we'll find something. That's a big gravestone. Okay, that's definitely the way to get there probably, so we'll check over here first. What was your favorite base game Elden Ring boss? Mine was Mog. I thought Mog was pretty cool. I also haven't found anybody in the DLC that I like more than Mog yet, so there's that too. Godfrey? That's respectable. We'll come back here in a second. I thought Godfrey was cool. The second phase was kind of fucky with his learning how his attacks worked, but overall, I liked him better than some other ones. Grave cricket. Cricket that produces a raspy cry, mainly found near stone coffins. The sound of these crickets are often taken to be the rustling of restless dead, or sometimes the sound of their calling voices. I also, like, not because I like the boss, but just because I think the most satisfying boss moment I've had in the game was the first Erd Tree, what are they called? the first putrefied Erd Tree avatar, not the avatars, the Erd Tree spirit, the tree spirit. The first one I did in the heroes, in the first hero's grave, like beating that one was very satisfying. You didn't get grabbed by him. I lost like 5 times getting hit by like he just chain was grabbing me. I eventually figured him out, but yeah, his grab moves got kind of confused me a little bit. Free money. But Melania was definitely the hardest boss. Like, no question, she was the hardest boss. Ah. Oh my god, I have 400,000 souls. Runes. I didn't even notice that. I forgot that I fought the dragon and I got like runes from it. You struggle with Godric. Before Mog, Godric was my favorite boss because he was just so like he was just such a good like fight. Like not too hard but not like super easy. He's just like he was just like a good like first major boss. Like he was like peak. But Mog I just thought he was also like a fair like fight boss, but he also just had a lot better spectacle with like his like second phase, or was it third? After the Nihil thing, Mog's like the phase after that looks super cool. Nihil looks cool too. Health. Trying to get to that 60 vigor. Pay not attention to my stats. Alright, let's go fight whatever this thing is over here. I actually struggled more with Margit. Yeah, I think Mog was like a 2 or 3 time. Like that was second or third try guy. Cause I had practiced against like the sewer Mog before, so his first phase I kinda knew already. Oh yeah, you really one-tried. Oh, it's this freak. I know what this is. How did I miss that? I just used the what's it called? The alchemy flask thing for that like countered Nihil. We're gonna be doing this, huh? This is what we're doing? Okay. Woohoo! That was my bad. Oh, you didn't have it? I don't even remember where I got it. I just saw, oh, there's a thing to counter Mog. Okay. This guy was a bitch to fight in this boss fight, so I'm not gonna... Oh. Did I die to this guy once? Woo! Yips. I had a feeling that one was gonna get me. Alright, we'll fight him fair and square. The first demi-human enemy that's like a challenge. That was just been the Elden podcast right now. I feel like that's kind of like how this game is. That's like how open worlds are by design. What other kind of open world games do you like if you're like a big fan of them? I have not played that many. Did I say fair and square? Fuck. Oh, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, yeah. My little brother loves the Zelders. He's a big Zelda kid. Not saying I was like old or anything when that came out. I just never played it. Holy shit, I'm holy. Fuck off. And once he knocks out the horse, it's a... I think that one is just like... Tears of the Kingdom, I feel like, for most people, is just like we just wanted more Breath of the Wild, and so here's some more funny stuff. I thought it was weird they took away abilities, though. I thought they just let you have all the other ones and then added, but they took away some of them. This guy's kicking my ass. I gotta... I gotta nut up. Shut up. It's fucking Ichimonjiing me. Not let a little Dex freak beat me. Oh, that's so oh, that's so asinine. God damn it. Oh yeah, Scarlet and Violet. If you're a big Pokemon fan, I used to be one. That was Sword and Shield were. I think you could. I think I could say that Sword and Shield were my Joker moment for Pokemon. And then Scarlet and Violet fully was just like the dream was dead. Like, when I say it was Pokemon, I say from, like, the ages of, like, I want to say, like, 5 to 11, like 80% of the games I played were Pokemon. I was a Pokemon kid. Sword and Shield were just super rushed. Like, they did not give those games time to cook. They cut out, like, there was so much content that just wasn't in the game. Like, I understand, like, the decks eventually they'd have to cut. Like, I get that, but then they sold it as DLC. And that's, like, that's disgusting. As part of the DLC. And then just even the main game, like, there were just so many parts of it that weren't they just like weren't fleshed out at all. Yeah, but then Scarlet and Violet came out too, which was just like, oh, the games just don't work now. Parrying motherfucker. Like, I was actually, like, getting a little bit of, like, a motion sickness from that game. Okay. I know people, like, I know people like Red Legends Arceus. I liked it enough. But it was still, like... It's still not quite there. Like, if ZA brings it back, I'll be back on board. But Legends Arceus was just, like... the beta of a good game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still felt like only partially, it still felt like it needed a lot more polishing. Like, I'm sorry I'm a bit of a negative Nancy for Pokemon, but like, they have way too much money for the games to be like how they are. And it makes me really sad, because I really love Pokemon. But I will say it was better than Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield by a long shot. I just think Legends of Arceus had a lot of ways to improve it. That I hope they do. My favorite Pokemon game? I don't know if this is like if this will make it all make sense, but my favorite was Black and White. I started with Leaf Green. Just to make it clear, that wasn't my first Pokemon game or anything. It's just like and it's not because of the story, or it's just like it's a little bit because of the story, but like not like super because of it. It's just I really like. It just had like a lot of stuff in it. I liked Sun and Moon 2, actually. Sun and Moon 2 are probably the last Pokemon. Is probably the last like Pokemon game I'd say was good. They were starting like you could see where the cracks were showing, but like I'd say was like Sun and Moon were probably the last like what I'd call really good, fun, like complete. Not good, complete. They were like the last complete Pokemon games. Except for like Let's Go, but Let's Go was just like a remake thing. So I don't think I'd count that. Polterstone. Tribes of the Great Keepers made from Spirit's Gravestone. Creates noise imitative of human presence where it lands when thrown. Said to have been used by solitary gravekeepers to distract themselves from their longing for company. But no, I really like Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon had like the coziest atmosphere for me. I mean, it was fucking Hawaii, so of course it did. But it had just like, it was just really like nice and friendly. Oh, those are bombs. What? Okay, they are bombs. Yep, you could surf. Sun and Moon was probably the most attached I think I ever got to like the Pokemon character cast. Like before like Black and White, you don't really get attached to the characters at all. The characters are kind of like just kind of there. I mean, there's a couple, but Sun and Moon was by far like I really loved like all the just like being around and like all the characters interacting and stuff. It was really fun. That was the first game I tried doing like competitive stuff. It didn't like super work out. Not like I was trying to get into like competitive or anything. It was the first time I tried like doing like EVs and like training a team to like fight my friends. Like I wasn't doing like competitive. No. I was a Decidueye guy. Oh no, no, I wasn't. That was Ultra. I was pre-Marina in Sun and regular Sun and Moon. I never finished Ultra because I thought they'd change more than they did. I never got to Rainbow Rocket, but Ultra I think is cool because I think that's actually like one of the hardest Pokemon games, just like playing normally. Because those totem Pokemon like gave me a fucking run for my money. Spirits. Sword. A sharp blade sculpted in a twisted shape, a sword has seen many years of use in the gravesite. Said to serve as a medium for communion with spirits. Rancor slash, spin around and slashing foes while summoning vengeful spirits which chase down foes. Additional input allows for a follow-up attack. You're still trying to beat? I mean, technically, I guess I am, but I've taken like a hiatus on Pokemon games for a while. I have been getting the hankering for one, like, off and on. But I gotta beat a couple of different things first. I gotta beat Dragon's Dogma. I have to beat that. I have to beat this this Yu-Gi-Oh game I've been playing. What's it called? 7 Trials of Glory. Because I started going through all the old Yu-Gi-Oh games. Not all of them, but like the ones that play the actual card game. Like 7 Trial. Like I did Eternal Duelist Soul. Stairway to the Destined Duel. World Championship 2004, and I was on 7 Trials of Glory. I've been on that game for like 2 years, I think, like a year and a half. Just because got busy. I got like pretty far, but I just got busy. It's just like a big grind at the end. So I play it every once in a while. Once I beat those, I think I'm gonna go back to Dark Souls 2. I don't think that actually hit. I've never gotten there, so I guess there would be puzzles. I never got to Rainbow Rocket, so I don't know. One thing about Sun and Moon I do think was missed potential was I'm surprised that Hao never like had a villain arc. Or like or like some kind of antagonistic moment at all. I thought he would. I thought they do it for Hop too in the next game. Yeah, I remember that. I just didn't know that there'd be puzzles. Like, I guess you could assume there is. It's a Pokemon game. That's how they kind of fill time and stuff. But I just didn't think about it. But yeah, that's kind of like Dragon's Dogma, this Yu-Gi-Oh game playing. Those are the games I play in my spare time. Pokemon would also be that. Teleports and conveyors, baby. That's Pokemon. I remember the Pokemon. I also just have original Pokemon Red. I got that like after I played Fire Red. I actually it was Leaf Green. I actually lost my copy of Leaf Green as a kid. That one sucked. I was so devastated when I lost that. I also lost Battle Network 6, Mega Man Battle Network 6. I was carrying, it was at my grandparents' house, and I was carrying them in a fucking Walmart bag, because I was a dumb fucking 6-year-old or 7-year-old or something. And I just like lost them. They just fell out at some point, and I never saw them again. But in Pokemon Red, I replayed that one a lot, and I basically memorized the whole layout, the rocket layout. Not anymore, but this is still new territory. They're kind of really obvious for traps, don't you think? You had no Game Boy? My Pokemon Red copy, I think, was probably the best trade deal of my life. I gave someone, because I didn't know what Pokemon Red was. It was in middle school. I think it was like in 6th grade. I thought Pokemon started with Fire Red and Leaf Green at that point. And when someone showed that to me, I was like, no way. Pokemon I've never seen before? I didn't even care if it looked old. And I was like, I'll give you these 3 DS games if you give me this game. That was how they were non-Pokemon games, but that was how much I fucking loved Pokemon as a kid. Like I traded 3 fucking DS games for that. The DS was new at the time. I think we were at the DSi at that point. But I had a Game Boy Advance and it plays Game Boy games from my cousin. He gave it to me. Or they made him give it to me. It's a hand-me-down. I remember my babysitter as a kid too. He tried to con me out of it. Well, not con. He tried to do the same kind of trade deal with me when he saw it. He had it because he was like a couple years older than me. He was like in high school. No, he wasn't my babysitter. He was my babysitter's brother. But sometimes. Okay, maybe I wasn't in middle school. Maybe I was in 5th grade, now that I think about it. I think I was like in 4th grade or something, actually. It was a while ago. But he tried to get it out of me. He was like, hey, I'll give you these if you give me that. And I was like, I'll think about it. Lego Batman. I bought the Lego Batman trilogy. I tried playing the first one, like, this was like 4 years ago or something. I tried to play the first one, but it didn't work on my computer, so I wasn't able to play it at that point. I wasn't really able to play it. It was on a laptop. I think it was the game being too old and my computer not being strong enough to just kind of tank it. But I do want to go back and play them because I liked Lego games as a kid. That's how I experienced the story of Star Wars. I had Lego Star Wars for the GBA. I didn't see the movies until I was in college. I actually only saw the first 2. I've never actually seen the 3rd original Star Wars movie. Apparently the 2nd was the best one anyway, so I guess I didn't miss out. What? I watched the first 2 Star Wars movies with my brother because he had them on DVD and he likes Star Wars. And then we never watched the 3rd one. So, but I still know the plot of the 3rd one because I played the Lego Game Boy Advance game. I'll probably watch it eventually. I want to watch through all the Star Wars movies with my friends someday. Because, well, I mean, cultural relevance for the first 3. I know the prequels are like popular now, but I remember I remember in high school people like showed clips of them to me on like YouTube. And I was like, the acting was just so bad. I was like, really? It was like a Samuel L. Jackson scene, and I was just like, this... And I was like, that's like the worst acting I've ever seen Samuel L. Jackson do, but maybe it was just the lines. Infinity? Lego Infinity? Oh, that's what you traded? Lego Infinity? need a dog. Oh, am I mistaken? Sorry. Sometimes I just get to yapping. Don't remember? Where the hell are we? Yeah, that's fine. I guess we're just at a tribal area. Kill Darth Maul. Dark Maul. Oh yeah, I also watched the Clone Wars as a kid too, so I like Clone Wars. It was cool. When I went back to that one time, I was like super surprised like how much they showed people died. Like how much they like showed like clones and shit dying. And I was like, man, they really got away with like murder, literally, because it was Star Wars. Which I think is pretty cool, but like I was like, holy crap, they killed a lot of guys in that show. Those demi-human swordsmen are like the scariest demi-human enemies they've made so far. Because all the other ones are kind of a joke. I still don't know what like the demi-humans like deal is. Like lore-wise, are they just like another race of creatures, or were they used to be humans? Like I don't really know like what their place is in the story. They're just kind of in places sometimes. I think these are grave boats. I think this area is like grave boats. Like these are like where like a bunch of like this, they're like corpse transport. I'm sure there's probably something around here though. There's probably like magic or something. They're like stone boats. Something like that. Because I think there's an NPC, it's like the coffins float all down the river or something. They're like coffin boats. Getting out the minions. Technically, I am the bad guy right now. I'm just invading their home. This is fucking Naruto and Sasuke trying to beat me. Coffin Fisher, I love Coffin Fisher. Oh, it gave me a club. Oh, I never checked what is that? It's an int weapon. Okay. Oh, hey. getting them out of here. There's a lot of these little guys. Yeah, they're not the most threatening enemies. Maybe that's the point? Like I said, I don't know what these guys are supposed to like be doing other than just be like tribal guys. The barbarian group. Ooh, almost fell off. Oh, we do go up there. Okay, cool. What a little cat, what a little kitty cat. Okay. Let's get a couple more little guys before we fight the magic glue lady. I don't generally find her type that difficult, but Marigga. Owie, my horsey! Owie, my me! Okay, how do I get rid of these other guys? Missed! Ow, ow, ow. That's one down. Being really rude. Trying to talk with your mom about this behavior. Ow. Oh, I didn't know she could kill her own people. Yeah, I think I remember noticing that. Maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while. I think you're easier on. I say as I get home. These little ladies I don't remember being particularly difficult. There we go. Missed the first one. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know what they're supposed to be other than just like... dog, ape. They're kind of like, I mean, they're beast people, so. That was easy. Gimme. Star-lined sword. Oh, is this like what those guys use? Sword encrusted a line of stars fashioned from a small piece of crude glintstone, weapon of the demi-human swordsman. When bestowed this weapon by their queen, the swordsmen swear to find the truth that lies at the end of the procession of stars. They must not be that dumb. They're trying to find, like, the truth or whatever. Ans's Line of Stars. This skill, named after a demi-human swordsmaster, imbues sorcerer's energy into line glintstones and executes a slash attack. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks, each dealing greater damage than the last. Requires 21 int, so those swords guys are pretty smart, at least. Damn. Damn, that's nice. Take a screenshot of that. Damn. Grave Glovewort. I mean, we did just get a weapon, so armor would have been cool, but it is the highest Glovewort, so I can't complain too much. I didn't think this go this deep, but you know, it makes sense. Dead guy. Did we get anything new last time? That was like the first thing I picked up. Yeah. Looking like an int level up again. I'm not trying to be over leveled. I just like, there's nothing else to spend my souls on, so I just like, you know, just level up. I mean, it doesn't like help in this DLC, I don't think, because it scales, everything scales. So I'm just leveling up from all the things I get. For what else am I gonna spend it on? Alright, I beat 2 bosses. They weren't like crazy, they weren't uniques, but we did do 2 of them. Today. Now we gotta go to that little under the sea area, I assume. But it's been a very, and back to Pokemon, it's been a very, very long time since I played Pokemon Black. Oh no, Pokemon White. I'd like to replay it sometime. But I want to go through all of them eventually. I have to buy a couple. I don't want to do them on. Oh, they show you when you have a Scadu. Oh, okay, that's what that is. Alright, it's Scadu 9. I don't know how many they are, but I just keep finding these suckers. $36. That's like the threshold for a lot of spells, I think. Down here, I think, is the way over there. Or somewhere. Here it is. And if only I could swim, I could just, you know, that's like, that's a very doable swim distance. But yeah, on the non-streams, theoretically I'm playing Dragon's Dogma, but I just haven't had time for it. We're spelunking now. Eventually I want to play Dragon's Dogma 2, but that's way, way far away. Maybe not that far, because I want to get a new PC before I play Dragon's Dogma 2, but I'm making a new PC. I'm getting a new PC pretty soon, so I guess I will get that sometime soon. Got to get the last part. I think it's in the mailbox, the last piece. It's not a part, it's just the thermal cream. Because mine would not be able to handle Dragon's Dogma 2, and like in the future, if that game ever like gets like mod stuff in it, I'd like to have that as an option. Is that dog? Oh, was that not a dog? I thought that was a dog. I thought it was two dogs, but it was dog and master. Their globwort. Ah. Didn't think I'd lead up here. Guess I wasn't paying attention to all that. Yeah, I haven't really used the spirits. I stopped using the spirits after Margit because I just felt like I'd rather like play the game without. Use them on a different playthrough, maybe like a Pokemon playthrough. Okay, that was just for that, so the other ways must be the way to the island. It's weird using the horse in an enclosed space. Yeah. Yeah, know your place. Crabs. Oh god, that actually scared the shit out of me. Even though I knew it was coming, that like actually scared me. I jumped. I literally jumped. This isn't a crab, this is a prawn. You killed the crab! Get out of here, crab killer. Crab eggs. Ooh. Which way was which? No, we came from this way. Secret tunnel, yeah! Ooh, boy. That's a lot of crabs. Wait, not me. I got my Dark Souls 3 crab hunting experience. Also, I've killed a bunch of crabs in this game too. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. Oh, I didn't know you could go up here. I'm sorry, I did not know your game. That worked out pretty well. Craplands. Yeah. Nice spit. It ain't no prawn, I'll tell you that much. It is really blue here forever, huh? So we came from, okay, what's on the smaller one, eh? Perfumed oil of Ranah. Oh yeah, there's like a thing up here. A flame bottle wrapped in bright red cloth, filled with flammable perfume oil. Use FP to spout flames forward. The dancers of Ranah keep these concealed as they dance, marking their height of their passion with an explosion of searing flame and sweet, enticing scent. Cool. Why are you doing that? I just saw someone fucking mountain goating up there for some reason. There's Skyrim upping that. I guess to do it, right? You know, I can't blame him for that. I've done that plenty of times. Praise the bird. It's a puffin. Wait, does he have like little horns on him? Oh yeah, that's right. This area, the DLC, like the animals can have like little horns on them. Oh, so like it's a dungeon, eh? Anything other than the dungeon? Maybe it's just a boss, I don't know. Nothing over here. Oh, they got a ram. King Ramses. The man gods, King Ramses. Man gods. Alright. Oh, it's one of these little like boss fight ones, I see. I guess that's the item I just got. Holy fucking shit, that does a lot of damage. Pretty passive, even though I feel like she's supposed to be a rushdown lady. Roll catch. Input reading fish. Now you're supposed to attack when you jump like that, probably. So it's just an advertisement for that item they made, I guess? And like, we gotta show them how cool this thing is so they use it. Stop you dodging. Oh my god, she's so annoying. Oh, she actually got away with the fire. Fuck. I didn't think she'd start spamming it. Gotta teach her some manners. Stop input reading, you little bitch. Yeah. Maybe jump attacking. Maybe she's a jump attacker kind of girl. Oh, didn't have enough time, huh? Most input read ass NPC I've ever seen. Getting on. input reading me. So assuming your weapons have some sort of like, you just cancel whatever. Yeah, yes, because the real person would be able to backstab that, that's right. I'm out of mana. Oh, look at her like doing like fucking quadruple backsteps. You're so annoying. You are actually the most annoying NPC ever. Have trouble with that, huh? Too much trying to rot her. Oh, never mind that frost. We could change the tides. You bitch! You fucking bitch! God, she's... Oh, that's annoying. Well, now we know what fucks her up. She can't handle the bleed. I ain't gonna give her the... I'm not gonna use a different... I could melt her, but no. She needs to be taught a lesson. I guess it has to do a lot of damage for anybody to fucking use it. Cheesy little bit. I can't believe that hitbox. She really hit the... That's annoying. Oh, you're so annoying! kind of button combos I was trying to do. Take your sip. Oh, that's such bullshit. Yeah, I was saving these for you. Yeah, I know you like that so much. You don't know how to deal with that. You can't backstab fucking bees. Did your bleed resistance go up like 20%? What the hell? Okay, we're losing this somehow because she like magically got bleed resistance. What happened? Did she take the... Oh, is it actually because she's a boss? Oh, how naive of me. It's always that move. I didn't think I forgot that she was considered a boss, so I couldn't just do it like a normal NPC enemy. lock it in. That's annoying. I hate... This is like the most blatant input reading shit I've ever seen. There we go. Yeah, keep doing that. Over there. I don't think we're getting another one. Damn it! Of course. Damn. Oh no, it got her. Yeah, have fun with that. Yeah, have fun with that. Yeah, look who's on the clock now, huh? Of course. Yeah, there we go. Someone had to teach you something, learn you. Gotcha. Fuck off! Bitch. Damn, they gave her everything. Dancing blade of Ranah, dancer's hood, dancer's dress, dancer's bracers, dancer's trousers. Woo! Strong foe, but I did it. Yeah, input reading foe more like. Praise the armor. Yeah. My waifu armor. Try pickle. Hidden path. That wasn't like fun hard at all. That was just the NPC knew how to dodge a lot. Decorative sword ablaze with impassioned red, a pair of weapons made to be wielded in both hands. Used by the dancers Ranah, strikes enemies with a dancing assault when executing a strong attack. Unending dance, furious dance formed by a succession of slashing attacks. Hold the button down to sustain the dance for as long as stamina allows. That makes sense. Dancer's Hood. Bright red hood of the Ranah dancers enhances the power of dancing attacks. Really? The dance of Ranah is one of burning passion. The most passionate dancers never allow their fiery dance to end, losing even their names as they dance on. To see the passion fade is to see the dancer's flame extinguished. Bright red dress. Metal braces the Ranah dancers, dancing attacks, designed to protect the sword-wielding hand. Long black trousers worn underneath the bright red dress of the Ranah dancers enhances the power of dancing attacks. So this is just like a little set they want people to wear. I think that's like the first like... Oh no, the Enchi's set does with the healing. Whoo! We did this section, so I guess we go down, only downs, downs. This whole bit felt like major side area stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, I'll be right back. The bathroom. Alright. We are back. I didn't even put like a little blue dot on the map to where we were going this way because I didn't think that would take that long. Silly me. Didn't think we'd get 3 bosses. Did I go up this one? I think I did. Yeah, this was probably the first one I went up. Yeah. This is the prayer zone. You're like the only guy who's a gift shipment. So they're crying about the dancer. They were like big dancer simps. Ooh, my eye. Oh, my eye. Dove head. Oh yeah, now we're at the map. I forgot this is where we got the map. Sorry, my eye is just a little... I put some eye drops in and it's like... Probably just bad allergies because I haven't been able to get my allergy stuff in a minute because of insurance crap. Should be sorted out tomorrow, maybe, but... maybe not. But I won't even get my allergy stuff tomorrow. It'd be like, schedule an appointment so that I can schedule an appointment so that I may be able to get my allergy stuff. Very fun. That's a hand. We'll be back over in just a second. So this is like 2 halves of a path. I don't know what this could go all the way over here. This probably dead ends. This is more of a dead end, so I'll do that path first. The fog is here. Nice shot. Now your life is forever gone, you orb of electricity, you. Get kited, get kited, get kited. Ooh, great, great, great. Just the glove wart. What a ding dong. Theorized I could jump up from down there if I got like some wonky jumps in. It does rain a lot over here, though. Damn. They really got me. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Are you really crying for that chick? She's an input reader. She doesn't deserve your tears. What the hell was that? Who's throwing sleep shit? Someone up there, I guess. That's a lot of squirrels. Who's throwing stuff? Oh, I see him. How do you see me all the way down there? I'm coming for you. I saw you materialize that out of thin air. We got him froze. Face. Break out the sword, I know you want it. Hefty cracked pot. Oh, another one of those. Got 5 of them now. Hefty empty pot somehow mends itself when broken. Essential vessel for crafting hefty cracked pot items. The materials and magic sealed to deploy their effects when the pot is thrown. The greater proponents body that is cast. I already read this like weeks ago, but I have already read these. Yeah, that is the area. I was like, I'll come back there later. Yeah, da 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 da. Wimpy damage, damn. Foul worm. I forgot what they were. I forgot what I was even gonna say. So you know. glovewort. I'm guessing a cold immunity is in their is in their what do you call it? Realm of possibility for these guys. So they got very random assortments of gloveworts. This is ridiculous. Gotcha. Lost in the sauce one of these times and hit my HP. Okay, a little too close. A little too close. Ooh, that's a good one. Worms defeated. Are these breakable? Not by me. Try tarnished. Ooh. Magic, oh magic. Friend ahead. Yada 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 yada. Big open field. So 8. Prequel for 8. For shame. 8. This is a bigger than an average one, eh? Is that a hole? Looks like a hole. It was made for me. Ooh, is it blue? Oh, we got blorbs. I don't know what kind of blorbs these are supposed to be. They look like plain blorbs. That's a lot of blorbs. You know what? It's probably more efficient if I did it like... Clumped up. Up. Damn it. Stupid blob. Terrain advantage. Congealed putrescence, glass shard, smoothing stone. Bruised colored putrescence that oozes from stone coffins congealed into a large viscous lump. Found underground the land to where stone coffins drift. The projections is what remains of the impure lives kept within the stone coffins. Really old, so they're the same, but they're just like really old corpse juice. Light, oh light, ooh. Oh yeah, you can't take these. Huh. Wonder how those blobs hunt. I guess they, in theory, that like the goats would like get stuck in them sometimes by being unwary. Oh, right there. Purple lily. That's a lot of them. Momentary bliss. Oh yeah. Nothing up here for a little old me. Just more flowers. There's something right up here. St. Trina's Disciple Cookbook. Crafting technical disciple pursued the teaching of the Saint of Sleep. It seemed a gentle sleeper at first, ripened into velvet. Acquired the knowledge to craft the following: Eternal Sleep Grease, Drawstring Eternal Sleep Grease. Makes you deeper. Well, coats armor inflict eternal sleep. The effect will last for a short time. The weaker powerless resist their spell, but they sleep will never be roused again. Oh, is this like an instant death? There's so much goo! that spell, I guess. Now I'm out. Only had the fire sword still. Knock them in. Oh. Can't knock them in because they're too short. Oh, no, you can't. Yep. So many blobs. Ow. You know what? Even though they're on poison, they should do better than. Theory. Not really. That is not too much more. Are these bleed immune, I wonder? That's annoying. They can be poisoned, that's funny. I didn't even know that they couldn't be staggered by most attacks. They can be bled. That's funny. Oh, thank goodness. Blorbing around. See ya. Top. You guys really fell for that? Takes a while to get down there, damn. There we go, those are the... That's what we want. There's no point to doing this other than my own satisfaction. If I can't be satisfied on my own stream, what's the point? saw another lava slime pop up. Smite this creature. Cool name, shame to whoever lost it. All the blorbs are gone. Alright, now we need to go down, down, down. Please let me off the horse. Thank you. Another blob. Oh. truly the blob zone of all time. Wish you could critical blobs. Make them less annoying. Damn, thought I would have gotten the frost onto me already. There we go. Fire! Hey. A lot of bloodstains down there. It seems like people having trouble navigating, I assume. Over here. Oh, you. Got the frost. Not fuck. I want to see how these people died. By being stupid, I see. Yes, yes. All makes sense. More deaths. We got a Coffin. Got it. Almost there. Yeah, it's just water. A lily? Lily? Alright. Burn him away! Yippee! The Fisher. Oh. Sealed and obscured by Michaela. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell, Michaela? So I gotta go all the way back over here so I can go over here. Gotta go over there, huh? Frickin' Nicola. Oh, I did say it was probably gonna be a dead end. I just didn't think, you know, it'd be a dead end. Dead end. You want to go, huh? How'd that work out for you? What how you thought? What how you planned? That's the Skadibity tree. Scat fragment. Card words coalesce. Abandon here my doubt and vacillation. I don't know what that means. Nectar blood virgin. Young shoot heavy with velvety purple nectar. Exceedingly rare to find. Set a virgin forward for the nectar-like blood of abandoned Trina pooled. Oh, Trina. Cerulean Coast Cross. Almost fell off. You know, I didn't think that actually worked. I thought I was about to get owned. That's a lot of hands. I want to go home. What, you can't... Seriously? I'll just tell you up back over here. Braveroonies. Where the hell did that come from? That's the beach again. Beach again. Ow, ow, ow. This is that route down. Oops. I don't want to go to Ansbach. What was that? Did that deer like fall on me and hurt me? Yeah, the beach is the beach of hams, as they call it. I don't know who they is, I just made that up, but as they call it. More crickets. Another gross gobble. What? Why is it red? Isn't that ominous? Scarlet rot from up there? I mean, I guess you can use arrows. But they're undead. Do they take scarlet rot damage? That dragon? You can see it's a bug on their head more clearly. He doesn't use the goop shoot move in these. Gotcha. The goop shoot boogie. Oh. Saint Trina's Disciple Cookbook 1. I was wondering what the first one would be. Nobody's able to prove Saint Trina to stay asleep, yet what seemed a gentle sleep at first ripened into velvet. Eternal sleeping pot. Craftable item prepared using ritual pot, enhanced by incantation of Saint Trina, consumes FP, throw it enemies to cause build of eternal sleep. The weaker powerless is available to sleep and will be roused again. Never be roused again. Another twisted, gnarled tree, huh? Anything up here? Gotta go. Still there? So. Huh. Missed this, I guess. I wasn't even trying to find this. Yep, another great grave glove wart. Sense though. How the hell do I get down without dying? This should be fine. Yeah. More. Looks like a long bit of beach before whatever this goes into. Like Fingerland. Come on, Fingerland. Let's score some fucking goals. Tumbleweed in the... I mean, I guess it could be like a seaweed thing. Hackneck clay. That's a hand. That's a hand. The finger, that's why I always hold the hands. But I guess I can get this real quick. We're gonna go to Ansbach, tell him about this funny little thing we found.
Righteous tarnished. Well, I am much obliged. To think there was a cross left in such a faraway place, and the deep purple water lilies would be blooming there. This can only mean kindly Mikola has divested himself even of that. His adoring other self, his blossom of
Saint
slumber.
Ranah.
Righteous time.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty then. I'd say that's about a good place to stop. Tomorrow we'll be fighting a lot of hands and going into the finger zone. Yippee! But, I mean, unless something else happens. We'll see. But thanks for watching, everybody that watched. Thanks for following, person followed. I'll be back tomorrow, probably. And I'll see you then. Have a good night. Bye-bye.